In Mexico, police say they killed 22 people in a shootout at a warehouse. Officials say police were patrolling the area when the armed men opened fire on them. CCTV's John Holman joins us live from Mexico City with the very latest. And John, what do we know about the shootout and the people that were killed?
Well, what we do know is the Army's version of events in which they received fire from this group. They then returned the fire. They killed 22 people. They then entered a warehouse that this group was presumably guarding. They discovered an arsenal of weapons and 3 women that this group had apparently kidnapped. So that's what the Army is telling us about this. What we don't know is exactly who these 22 people that are now dead were. We've been on the phone today with the Army. We've been on the phone to the local government in the state of Mexico where this happened, and none of them have been able to confirm what's been widely reported in national and international press, which is that these people were suspected drug traffickers. And that's obviously slightly disquieting that there are 22 people dead and the armed forces which opened fire are not able to tell us who those people were. What we also know about this is that it's the biggest incident of its kind since President Enrique Peña Nieto took power, took control of Mexico a year and a half ago. And since he's taken power, he's attempted to change the conversation. Mexico has obviously been suffering from a battle between rival cartels and the government that's been going on for years now, and that has left, by some accounts, over 90,000 people dead. He's been trying to change that topic to the economy, to the widespread reforms that he's been carrying out in the country. And this will be an unwelcome return to this sort of news.
Well, that being said, John, what is the wider significance of this most recent incident?
Well, the wider significance for this state, the state of Mexico, will be yet another sign that there's been a dramatic increase in violence here. The homicide rate has increased by about 14%, according to government records, over the last year. And that state, the state of Mexico, is actually right next to Mexico City, the nation's capital. Obviously, in the nation's capital, we've got the organs of government. In the wider area, we've got 30 million, almost 30 million people living here. And that's been fairly untouched by the violence that's erupted in other parts of the country. So the fact that that violence appears to be moving closer to the capital will be a source of worry to President Enrique Peña Nieto and his government. Also in the state of Mexico, news that's come out this week, a reported self-defense group that's sprung up in the state of Mexico. These are basically ordinary people, usually vigilantes, that are taking up arms to try and protect themselves from organized crime. Anyone who's been following Mexico will have seen that that's happened throughout the southwest, or in many places in the southwest of the country. So also worrying to the government that in the state of Mexico, close to Mexico City, we're starting to see that development also.